Hi, Sam. Stefan Gorkum, ESC Daily. I wanted to continue a little bit on that question from Simon, but not the one from today, but the one about Brexit. Do you think that this, because you gave a good explanation about that, but do you think that this attitude has also changed a little bit in British society, like shifting away from blaming bad Eurovision results on external reasons and starting to look more critical at their own selection process?
I think, yeah, attitude is key, right, in all of this. So I've got plenty of loved ones and dear friends at home who don't feel that way about Brexit. Likewise, I also, truthfully, have other dear friends and members of my family that do feel that way, or people that we know that are in our spirits, but it doesn't make them deluded or like right or wrong. Everyone has a different relationship with stories that they tell themselves, right? Some people are harder to snap out of that narrative than others. And that, I mean, that's a nuanced and long conversation that we don't have time for today. I mean, I'd love to have it with you, but, you know, it'd be super interesting. But it's all down to your attitude. What do you choose to sort of envision your how do you envision your environment? How do you relate to a situation? And for me, it's so important to not tell myself a negative story about Brexit, if it's not Brexit, it's going to be something else. You know, there are always consistent, divisive topics in the ether and around. We all deal with it, right? So it's just crucial to have your spiritual armament, I always think, and I always treat it that way. Like, if I look at this thing like Brexit or something else that's divisive as being negative and the reason for any kind of struggle, it will likely be a struggle in my life. It will likely be a brick wall that I come up against time and time and time again. If I look at it as something positive or something that at least isn't negative, you know, don't give it that negative energy, then it won't be a wall that you come up against time and time and time again. I'm not sure if that made any sense at all. It's hard to explain, but what was the question again?
I think the most important thing for me is to know, do you think that the Brits have changed their attitude also towards Eurovision and looking more critically about what they can do to improve their results instead of looking at others?
Yes, I didn't answer your question at all. I'm so sorry.
It was still interesting.
I mean, look, that's the aim, I think, of this. It's really like last night I was going to bed and I was thinking about this more and more, like the song and the performance, that 3 minutes, you could be fooled into thinking that that's the thing and that's the aim, that's the goal, the objective. But as time goes on in this process, I'm realizing that it's actually not. It's what you can do with your time leading up to the event, in things like this, in conversations, not just like publicly on a camera, it's private conversations with people, like talking about these issues. Like, how do you present yourself? Because myself and my whole team are representing the UK. We have a responsibility to put forth our feelings and our energy about something like that. And in our experience, I'm sure you feel the same. Everywhere we go, there is no energy like this. There's only kindness, warmth, and just welcoming hearts everywhere we go. And so I refuse to buy in to this negative Brexit narrative. I can't. And regardless, if it was true, I refuse to live my life thinking and putting energy into that belief.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your answer.
I just want to say, this guy has done an incredible job in shifting perceptions about Eurovision in the UK, I think. I've never believed it's been about politics at all. It really isn't. We all know the reasons why we've not done well in the past. This guy has just put the most positive light on representing the UK, and people have responded, and he's done an incredible job of that. He really has. He's massively helped shift perceptions about Eurovision. So big up to Sam, because he's done the job that's been needed for years. So thank you, Sam.
I appreciate it, but it's a team effort. It can't happen without the entire clockwork and mechanics of all of us together, you know, feeling like we're welcomed. So ultimately, actually, it's bloody nothing to do with either of us. It's down to everyone else giving us their good energy and welcoming attitude.